2 decades ago, we committed to supporting communities where we live, work, and play. Teams and players bringing people together through the power of basketball. We rolled up our sleeves to volunteer. We built safe and welcoming spaces for all.
Nobody in my community that did this for me. So having a player that's come back and give to the community, give to the people, it just shows that we're still connected to our roots.
My man. Want to see it?
And we used our voices to lift people up while always inspiring young people to play the game we love.
That's so fast.
Today, NBA Cares impacts millions of fans around the world, working daily to make a difference. We're celebrating 20 years, but really, we're just getting...
You see, now that's the good stuff, and I think every player in that montage will tell you that's what it's all about. This season, the NBA is celebrating 20 years of NBA Cares. For 2 decades, the league has been making an impact, a real one, in communities not just in the States, but all around the world, focusing on everything from health and wellness to social justice, civic engagement, sustainability. And over that time, NBA Cares has helped build safe spaces, mobilize millions of volunteer hours, and inspire young people everywhere. And leading so much of that work is Kathy Behrens, who's joining us now. She's the president of social responsibility and player programs at the NBA. Now, Kathy, you joined the league in 2000, I want to say, and you oversee now the NBA Cares initiative, and we're so thrilled to have you on the show today. Hard to believe, I imagine, from your seat that it's been more than 20 years now since launching NBA Cares.
Yeah, it is hard to believe, and I love that video so much because it is truly a walk down memory lane. We've had so many players who really bring NBA Cares to life, and that was the goal of it, was that we would be able to create a program that the players would really connect with and use it as a platform to do even more in their community. So it's super fun. And there are so many moments on there that I just remember, and obviously there are people on there that we've lost as well, and so I think about that. But it's really been it's been 20 years of meaningful impact, and that's what we're most proud of.
Yeah, 20 years of NBA Cares, but the NBA has been caring for a lot longer than that, right? You go back to Bill Russell, Oscar Robertson, work that they did in their heyday. And so now that it has come to life and is hoping for, 200 more years of impact, what is the next step, do you think, for NBA Cares?
Well, it's a good point that you share about the history of the league, and certainly NBA Cares, 20 years of NBA Cares, that's just been one snapshot of the work that we've done. I think Adam Silver, the commissioner, talks about it all the time, the sort of through line of commitment to community that has existed in our league from the very beginning and will no doubt live on for decades to come is truly, I think, what makes the NBA so special. I think our players come to our league with an understanding that not just being in the NBA is an incredible privilege, but it also comes with a lot of responsibility. And one of those areas of responsibility is engaging and supporting and giving back to people in our communities, people in need, to really inspire the next generation of young players. So what's next for us is to really just continue to do that. Under the NBA Cares umbrella, we have now our Total Health program that we launched last year with our friends at Evernorth Health Services. So we're talking a lot about community health and individual health, the importance of mental health, another place where our players have really shown such leadership in speaking out about the things that they deal with, that they know everyone is always going through something. So we're constantly just looking and trying to make sure that the work that we're doing, the partnerships that we have, the programs that we create really serve the communities. And we have such diversity in our communities. You mentioned it, that this is not just a program that we do in our team markets, but we do it all over the world. And now, as we are such an increasingly global game and players in our league come from all over the world, we're trying to respond to those needs at the same time. So I think that's what keeps the challenges for us, to make sure that we are being responsive to the needs of the global community in many ways.
Kathy, obviously you were right in the midst of the holiday season, where it's really all about giving thanks and expressing gratitude. Can you take us into the Season of Giving initiative for the NBA? What does that look like behind the scenes, and why do you feel like it's such a big moment for the NBA each and every season?
I think the season of giving has really allowed both our teams and our players to just think for a second about how grateful they are for the opportunities that we all have and the blessings that we have, but to also think about what it's like for families, for communities, for kids especially, who don't have, whether it's nutritious food, whether it's gifts for the holiday season. So the season of giving has always kind of been a moment for us to take a step back and to make sure that we were finding ways that we could really make those connections. And the programs that our teams and players do, literally from like almost the first day of November through the holiday season, through the Christmas Day games, it's so impactful. It is truly, it's not just putting a healthy meal on someone's plate, but it's making memories and creating memories that are going to last for kids and families for forever. And I think our players recognize that. And I think it's one of the things that when we talked about NBA Cares, we knew that a program like our Season of Giving would really kind of bring it all together, because there are so many different ways that you can make a difference for someone during the holiday season. And our players and our teams are doing that every day, thinking about ways that they can make a difference. And whether, again, it's turkey drives, it's food giveaways, it's coat drives, it's providing toys for kids who don't need it, it's who don't have them. It's helping military members and their families. So it really runs the gamut, and it's really what NBA Cares was designed to do, was to create opportunities that would cover such a wide array of needs, but also create really meaningful and impactful programs.
Kathy, I'm going to take care of my teammates in studio here because they're not going to pump their own tires. Isaiah Thomas and Tristan Thompson are with us tonight, two guys who have done a ton of work in their communities, wherever they've been in their careers. What stands out to you about the impact that they've made? I know you've got memories of every single player who's done every single NBA Cares event, but for IT and Tristan, what comes to mind?
Yeah, they both have been so great. I will say IT, I think one of the things for him has always been just how he is when he's on the basketball court with young people. And I've had the chance to see that firsthand. His smile lights up the room and lights up a court, and his ability to connect, especially with young people, has been super fun to watch. Tristan was always a fantastic champion for Special Olympics, one of the NBA's longest standing partners. And his ability to kind of make someone feel completely seen in the moments that they're trying to do something maybe they've never done before. Some of our Special Olympics athletes have been some of the most motivated, some of the happiest, some of the most meaningful experiences. And Tristan has played such a big part of that. He's also had a chance to be on a couple of winning teams. So we've seen him at some finals games as well. And he's someone whose career was really identified by the ways that he gave back. So both Tristan and IT are big fans of both of theirs for what they've done in their communities.
Kathy Behrens, number 16 on the wall, but number 1 in our hearts here on the association. Thanks so much for your time. Happy holidays to you and the whole crew over there in New York.
Yeah, I'm going to take a second. So that's my Bob Lanier and my Dikembe Mutombo, two of our fantastic NBA Cares ambassadors and people who really made this program all that it is today. So we think about them a lot.
Thanks, Kathy.
Happy holidays to everybody. Thank you.